Good morning, Big Brother fans. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. I figured I paid for this music. I bought this during Big Brother 15. This is my one iTunes music purchase, and I bought it specifically when I wanted to talk about being a good American and voting for Alyssa for America's favorite player, or whatever we wanted it to be that week. Anyways, 4th of July, I did not think I was going to record one of these, but I decided to because there's a lot to talk about. And just today, something happened that I wanted to at least address. So let's give a quick recap of the feeds. Last night on the feeds, or last night on the show, Jack actually won. Ovi's evicted. They revealed the secret thing, which is Eviction Island, except for they live on the same island with the house guests, or in the same house. So David and Ovi are now living upstairs in what was the workout room during Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother. It's been other things as well. It was the secret room, and over the top, it was the camp director's cabin, or whatever the hell it was, when Jackson made his selections. But you know the room. So it's a fairly sparse room. A couple of mattresses. Not as sparse as it could be. Julie said that they will not be participating in competitions, and they will not be watching them. They will be watching them either on a small TV or listening to them. Who knows? They're certainly not going to listen to competitions that other people can't listen to. They're not going to get to see the Power Veto competition unless everybody gets to see it. You know, they're not going to get to watch these individual things. They're not going to get a special eye on things. They're just going to get to watch things from afar. So they watched / listened to the Head of Household competition, and Jack won it. It was down to him and Jessica, and he knew that if Jessica won it, or Jack won it, Jack knew that if Jessica won it, she was probably going to put him up, and he was probably right. And so, let me make sure this... Okay, I'm going to stop this now. Hang on. Nope. Oh, it had stopped. Now I stopped it again. So, Jack is head of household. He's 99% sure he's going to put up, or I'm 99% sure he's going to put up Kemi and Jessica. He also talked about last night, and by the way, if you hear bullfrogs in the distance, I'm walking at my in-laws' property near a ditch, what we would call a ditch. Some people would call it a creek, but really it's a ditch with water in it, and there's lots of bullfrogs down in there, and I hear them making noise. So, Jack did talk last night about maybe going after Nick as a backdoor option, but honestly, I don't think he will. Think about it. They now know whoever gets evicted will stay in the house next week, so they really can't do a blindside backdoor. It's going to have to be a pretty aggressive, in-your-face, I'm putting you up. Nobody can. Why bother trying to lie about the votes, or they're not going to believe it. And even Ovi has been talking to the people and how they voted, and some of them kind of admitted, says, yeah, we kind of did. Like, I think it was Tommy that said, yeah, we may have kind of given you a little bit of song and dance. So they know. Ovi knows. And he's gotten filled in by, I think Cliff was giving him a little fill-in, saying, you know what, don't necessarily believe what they're telling you. I think it was more they're the ones driving the eviction than we were. So there's an awareness there as far as the eviction. Oh, by the way, in case you're just you tune out, for those, there's 3 new patrons since the last time I gave any kind of a shout out, and I'm going to shout them out at the end of this. I don't want to forget, but I also don't want to get too sidetracked, so I will get to you guys. So, back to what I was saying. I did get sidetracked, see? So Ovi knows kind of what's going on. David is getting filled in on information. Jackson is really not happy about David being back, and he's made that clear talking to people. Although he was the first one right up to Ovi trying to make cool with them. Then right to Jackson trying to make cool with him. He worked hard. He's a salesman. He is a car salesman. He is a whatever kind of salesman you want to be. Jackson is a salesman. He is in your face. He is talking. He's telling you the story. He's telling you this is how it's going to be. We're going to do this. And he is just so hardcore. And he did the same kind of thing today, or the way he addressed somebody. I'll talk about that in a second. But let me get to the rest of last night. So Jack is head of household. The the night wasn't particularly revealing. Definitely David's getting folded in. I think that is kind of it for the night. And then today, they got up. Seems like a normal day. They've gotten to go outside, which led me to think that maybe they're not going to do anything today. Remember, next week, the weeknights go to normal. So we are now, the actual eviction is next Thursday, and the actual Power Veto show will be on Wednesday. So there's no rush for them to do things today. This is a Thursday. Normally this would be a Friday, with the head of household being assigned last night. So they could look at this as kind of an extra day. And I think that's what CBS has decided to do, because the house guests get to go outside. Maybe they'll get locked down at some point today to prep, because I would anticipate that tomorrow will be the wacky competition. And I can't remember who else playing in this. I think Jack, Jackson, Holly maybe are playing in it. I can't remember who all is playing in the competition, the next competition, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. So there doesn't appear to be anything going on today. And then the feeds went down for like 20 minutes, and then they popped back up briefly. And when they popped back up, you had, and I'm going to give it away here, but you had Jackson last night talking to Holly alone in the boat room, and they're not playing footsie with each other, but they are kind of flirty with each other, and they're implying that they want to have a showmance or some kind of a relationship. And Jackson's basically saying, I got to clear things up with Kat before I do anything else. I'm going to have a talk with her tomorrow, and I'm going to kind of set her straight and let her know that we aren't anything, and that I'm not involved with her in any way, kind of a thing. And I thought, yeah, sure, you're going to do that, Jackson. Well, guess what? Jackson did it. So the feeds came back this afternoon for a moment, for about 10 minutes. And during that 10 minutes, about 12:23, I think, 12:23 for those of you that have flashback, you can go to about that time, cam 1, 2, and you will find Jackson in the bedroom with Kat talking to him, but Jackson's doing all the talking, pretty much saying, you're not good for my game, and I have to disassociate myself from you, at least in the house. Now, he actually did say for the next 84 days. Afterwards, who knows? But now, maybe something afterwards is what he was implying. But for now, I have to disassociate myself with you. You're not good for my game, and so we're cutting ties here. And she's like, well, what about, does this mean you're looking to get involved with somebody else? And he pretty much says, I don't want to talk about anybody else. This is not about anybody else. This is about you and me. It was so, he annoys me so much. He's worse, in my opinion, than Jack in the way that he talks to Kat. He just basically says, this is the way it's going to be, and you're going to be happy with it, and da-da-da, and she just takes it, too. So, hey, I guess, there are women out there that just take it when they're talked to like that. I just thought, oh my God, Kat, why don't you flip it on him and say, thank God, I was so sick of, trying to make it seem like there was more than there is. But she didn't. She just kind of said, well, I still want you to win, and, all this. And he says, I still have your back, and, but we can't be seen together. You're not good for my game. Kind of thing. So I'm disassociating myself with you because our association is not good for my game. Yeah, and that was, she took it well, got up and left the room, and then the feeds went off again. And when they came back on, 15 minutes later or so, the house guests are all talking excitedly. And apparently, Winston and Brett from last season either came in the house or made an appearance on the screen to promote Love Island. So there's a stupid cross promotion going on, and the house guests were all excited about it. And so, yeah, and they were talking about the power veto and saying the power veto, someone said that they're trying to make the power veto mean more than it has, or make people really want it. I don't know what the tie-in was. Maybe we'll understand it on Wednesday's show, because we won't necessarily know. But that's where things are at. And they also confirmed that nothing's going on today. There is no nominations, no competitions or anything. So today is going to be a quiet rest of the day, other than plotting and scheming. But I do want to at least fill you in on all that. So don't expect any competition results today. Don't expect nominations. I would expect tomorrow during the day them to do the competition. This is just my guess. I think it's Chaos. I think this one's Chaos, but it may be Panic. With 3 of the people I mentioned, I'm pretty sure Holly, Jack, and Jackson were all in that group. And I have it written down, and I tweeted it earlier today, but I don't have that at my fingertips. So they'll do that competition, and then they'll have nominations. I think because, or maybe they'll do nominations first and then they'll do the competition, because I guess Ovi's Power said he could do it. See, they did it before nominations last time. That's why I think they'll do it before nominations this time, so they're consistent in the way they do it. So they'll do that, and then have nominations, and that'll be it. And then I would anticipate Saturday is going to be the Power Veto competition, so we'll be on a normal schedule, and then likely Monday will be the Power Veto, and then a couple of days until Thursday's live eviction, or 3 days until Thursday's live eviction. All right, so there you go. Happy 4th of July. Oh, let me give them the shout outs. Hang on, I have to pull up my phone to see this, so 1 second. La 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 la. All right, so we've got Jacqueline is back. Jacqueline took a little break from being a patron, and she's back. She also tweeted me, by the way, but she messaged me about how she's really not paying much attention to Big Brother this season, and so she's depending on me. I hope I'm keeping you filled in, Jacqueline. It's not a bad season. They're just developing. They're just getting up to speed, and this has definitely put a twist in it. That is my one issue with the fact that everybody's in the houses. So now we had 15 house guests for the first week and a half, and now we've actually got, or first week, and now we've actually got 16 house guests in the house. So it's, I don't know, in some ways it's too many people. I like it when it gets down to 10, 9, 8, somewhere in there, but 15, 16, 15, it's a lot of people to try to keep track of and to try to get audio from. You don't get them isolated as much. There's usually some background noise going on. So anyways, thank you, Jacqueline, for re-signing up as a patron of my CarCast. It's appreciated. And then we also have Allie. Allie actually signed up like almost 2 weeks ago, and I just had not given her a shout out, and I said I would, and I haven't been good about it. So Allie, thank you very much. I know I am pretty sure that everybody that is a patron of my CarCast is also a patron of the Big Brother Gossip Show, so that's appreciated as well. So Allie, thank you very much. It's appreciated. And finally, Sebastian. I don't know how I missed you, Sebastian. I didn't see an alert or anything telling me, but you signed up as a super patron on Monday, and I didn't get an alert or anything. So I appreciate you doing that. Thank you very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. And again, I don't know how many ways I can say appreciated, but it is appreciated. So hope I keep you guys entertained, and I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July. And now I'm going to sign off, upload this, and go spend the rest of the day with my family, who probably are wondering why I've been standing out here for the last, how long? How long are we at? Let's see. We are at, oh, wow, I talked fast. We're only at 13 minutes, so this isn't even as long as a normal drive. So, all right, with that said, I'm out of here. Have a good one. Have a wonderful 4th of July. Enjoy it with friends, family, or just yourself if you need to. I do know that for those of you that aren't going to be going anywhere, that there is on PBS, I think it's from 6 to 8:30 or from 6:30 to something, the free concert on the mall, like the Carole King is going to be at it and stuff. I never know when that's on. I never know where or when that is on, and now I know it's on PBS. So I think I'm going to go set my DVR or set my PlayStation View to record that, because I don't know if I'll be watching at the time, but I like concerts. I like live concerts are cool and fun, so I want to check it out. So that's what I'll be doing. All right. Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you later. See ya.